One of the famous mitzvahs in the Torah is love your fellow as you love yourself. And many are confused. What does that mean? Is this a real and practical expectation? Is this realistic that I shall love everyone else as I love myself? Should I spend, like for example, if I love myself and I'm going to spend $10,000 on my vacation for me and my family, am I expected to extend that love to others and spend $10,000 on everyone that wants to go on vacation? Of course not. What does it mean? I think it means when you look yourself in the mirror after you did something really bad, immoral, you behaved not according to your potential, your morality, and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're really ashamed, you're an honest person, you're not going to stop blaming everyone and rationalizing, you face up to it. Do you stop loving yourself because you did that bad thing? Or do you continue to love yourself? You find you dig deeper within yourself, and you find you recognize that that's not the real me, and I'm still have potential, and I have a spark of godliness within me. I have a neshama, and I'm inherently a good person. You continue to love yourself. The next morning you're going to make yourself a wonderful breakfast because you love yourself. You don't stop. That's the love you should extend to others. When you see your friend, your colleague, someone, an acquaintance did something wrong, even if they offended you, or they did something very immoral and you know about it, do you stop loving them? Do you just dismiss them? What a creep, what a terrible person. Or could you rise above that and still extend that belief, that trust that that person is still a good person, and you can continue to love them? Treat that person the way you treat yourself. That's what love your fellow as yourself means. You love yourself even after you did something very immoral. Love another person the same way. Believe in that person's goodness. Yes, they went off track. They did something bad. There's redemption. There's repentance. They can do it just like you can do it. Stop dismissing people just because they did something wrong. Or even if they did a lot of things wrong. Believe in their goodness. That, my friends, is the cardinal rule of the Torah. To believe in the other person's neshama, that he or she still has goodness within them. And that is not an easy mitzvah. That is much harder than giving charity. Yeah, you can pay for someone else's vacation. You can pay for someone else's mortgage if they need it and you can afford it. But could you extend that deep love for someone else, that belief in that person's goodness? It's much harder. And that's a greater challenge. And my friends, if we would all live up to this world would be so much better. And that's what Hillel meant when he said, love your fellow as yourself is the entire Torah. The rest is commentary. Because it truly is. The true cardinal rule of the Torah is to believe in other people's goodness. They have a neshama. We're all one. We all come from the same source. And that's the source of our goodness. And that never goes away from us, no matter what we do. So continue to love yourself, and by extension, extend that love to everyone else. Shabbat Shalom, and all the best.